what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Railbaited podcast. My name's Tyro, your boy.
It is I, He-Man, the one and only.
It's me, Potato Nick, and I can't believe we hadn't done a podcast in a whole year.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Xenon, and I haven't seen you guys since last year.
I hate you guys. And today, we have a special guest with us. Iceplox, you want to introduce yourself?
I am a horrible sniper man.
All right. Well, let's get into it then, shall we? So, first up, how was y'all's New Year's? You know, you had a good one? Nice time with your family, I hope?
It's alright. It's just, sick most of the time. Just taking it easy. Had my paid holiday for work. Just took it easy. That's all I needed to do.
Fair enough.
Also, my voice is back, if you couldn't tell.
Thank the
Oh,
Lord.
yeah. From
So I'm
last
not
week.
I'm not dying.
Last week's death.
Nick?
It was fine, really. Nothing to cry home about.
All right.
I hung out with some friends, mostly family stuff. I visited them. They came over here. All around cancer for everyone.
Sounds fun. What about you, Iceplox? You had a good one?
Nothing really too much to note. Just hanging out with the family,
I feel you. I had a pretty okay one as well. Nothing too special. We usually do fireworks, but this year we didn't. But I kind of understand why with certain personal predicaments. But anyways, I was pretty good. So on the topic of New Year's, do you have any New Year's resolutions? I'm trying to lose a couple pounds myself,
I got one. Well, coming in like maybe a week or two, I'll be getting Invisalign to fix my teeth that my dentist fucked up. And with Invisalign, you got to take them out every time you got to eat. So my resolution is once I get my Invisalign in, I'm going to try to give up snacking.
Really?
And giving up snacking, then I'll kind of lose weight. And plus, also, I kind of want to get a gym membership, but I keep telling myself I'm going to do that, but I keep putting it off. I need to get like a whiteboard or something and write "Go to the gym, you pussy" on it. So I keep reading it, and I feel bad about myself and actually go. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut snacking. I'm not gonna go on a diet. It's more like I'm just gonna just eat less of like what I normally eat, because I can shave off a few pounds. I'm not fat, I'm just a little doughy. That's all. Just a little doughy from the winter.
All right.
Yeah. I want a gym membership too. I also like a job because I don't have anything to do now that I can't go to college. So yeah, that's basically it.
Rip. What about you, Iceplox? Got anything New Year's resolutions at all?
Me myself, I would also like to lose a couple pounds, I also got the muffin top going on. Also
Handles.
something with game wise, honestly, I need to just get better at sniper. So
All right. I feel you. You got to end that meme that's going around the server that you're a bad sniper. All right. Well,
I'm also trying to lose weight too. But I'm already skinny, so I don't really need to lose much.
Yeah,
Going
get
for
outta
that
here.
anorexic look.
Yeah. I'm going for the what's her face, that
That
anorexic
90
model.
pounder.
Dude, but the thing is, I'm so
Miss
tall. Like,
Skeletal.
I can't be less than like 150, or else I'll be underweight.
Can't
Also,
be
I'm
less than
trying to
150
beat,
or you'll die.
Don't let
Last
anyone
year-
tell you what you can't do, Xenon. Come on.
Yeah,
now.
that's true. Don't assume my gender. But last year I beat I think I only beat 5 games because I would just play the same games over and over, like TF2 League Overwatch. So I
Oh,
only
yeah.
beat 5 new games. So I'm trying to beat at least 10 or 15 this year.
I didn't think of that because
Try new games, try new things.
on the games list last week, holy crap, I didn't play nothing this year. I kind of want to do that too now that I think about it.
Well, the thing for me is nothing really interests me, like all these new games.
Yeah.
It's kind of rare for something that interests me. Like Doom and Battlefield 1 were the only things that interest me.
Well, I've also went back to older games and beat them. I bought Super Mario 64 for the DS and I beat that.
Oh,
I bought Super
I
Mario
never
Galaxy.
beat that.
Pretty fun.
I got to Bowser at the last one, and then I just couldn't beat him for no matter how hard I tried. I tried for like 2 years.
Wow.
I was so
Couldn't beat
Also, I
bad.
Bowser in
bought
Super
Galaxy.
Mario 64.
No.
What the
I
fuck's
bought
wrong with you?
Galaxy, and I can't wait to play that because that game I never played, and I heard it's like one of the best like of all time.
It's really good. You'll love it, I think.
Also, 2, I'll play after the first.
All right. Well, sounds like we had a good New Year's, but new year, new me. But we got to reflect on the last year. What are some of the best moments of 2016 for you? Anyone?
I got one.
All right, He-Man, let's hear you out.
Well, May in 2016, I graduated high school. So that was, that was pretty big, then kind of started on my life. Since college doesn't really interest me right now, and I have I went to a trade school and I learned welding, and so I got a job in that, a pretty well-paying job also, and I love it. It's a great job. I'm happy there. I'm doing what I'm passionate about. It's just kind of been working. That's it. And I've been enjoying it. Been working 2016, doing small things here or there. I'm kind of getting my, just getting my life on track, starting off. And I'm starting out strong, I'd say.
He-Man is such a wagey that his favorite moment was working.
Getting a job like that is a big.
I'm now getting a job is pretty cool. I admit. Yeah.
Also then, just graduating is the biggest thing.
Graduating is a big thing, yeah.
Oh God, I hated school so much. I absolutely hate school. I think that's why I don't want to go to college. Is just because I just hate school that much. Like I'm good at it, but I'm just not passionate at all about learning.
Well,
Passionate about learning welding.
Well, yeah, I mean, because that stuff is actually cool. Like I don't want to sit in a classroom and learn about Napoleon. It's like I'm not going to invade Russia anytime soon. Why do I care?
Anytime soon, of
Like
course.
really, let's be honest here.
on the more scholastic note, one of my best memories from 2016, I got all A's and B's last semester, which is that's insane for me because my first year and then my first year, it was just so hard. High school was a breeze for me, so like coming into the college environment, really, my goodness, it was a different change of pace.
I feel you.
I'm shocked I made all A's and B's, to be honest, because I put in effort for once and it was just my goodness. So anyone else want to take a swing at it?
Yeah. This is actually kind of funny, but when Pokemon Go first came out, that was so much fun. Like, the first week it came out, you have to admit it was like fun.
All right,
yeah.
I'll go with you on that because I had
Not during the summer. It was fucking hot and humid and fucking I couldn't even walk 5 minutes without sweating.
I don't have AC.
Nick, you live in New York. That's the prime location for Pokemon.
It's also a prime location for
popping
high
over
temperatures during fucking summer.
Yeah, right. Go to Texas.
Texas.
Yeah,
Go
but that's
to- go to
dry
Texas
heat.
is
Kentucky.
dry heat. Like up here in the north, like me and Nick, we got that humidity.
It's humid
Yeah.
down here too, and I didn't
It's
complain.
humid everywhere. But anyway, also during that week, it was Euro 2016, and I loved soccer, and it was really fun. There was huge
Poverty
upsets
Bowl.
and fan favorites. Yeah, Poverty Bowl. Portugal won. No one expected them to win. It was really cool.
That
And
sounds
England lost to Iceland. England lost to Iceland. Iceland has like 4 people who live in that country, and they lost to Iceland. Like that became a meme, like on like the soccer subreddit.
You and your soccer. Oh gosh.
Football.
Another highlight of 2016. Run the Jewels 3. That was good. I liked it. Iceplox, you have any memorable moments from 2016? You hit 2K subs. That's something.
That is certainly something, and it happened a few weeks before the year actually ended. It was the beginning of December, so it was looking like I wasn't gonna hit it until next year in February, but I did it. So
Hey, that's pretty cool.
I didn't say
hell
mine
yeah.
yet. So, I think going to that one Tim Impala concert in like June, no, it was like really fun because I like got like I was like in front of the stage and they were like, I was like, it was like I was. It was the first time I actually felt like I was like at a real like concert. And I was like listening to the people play. Because usually when I go to concerts, I'm like sitting like a huge concert hall. I'm like sitting all the way in the back because those are the only seats I can afford.
Oh yeah.
Also,
That's how it was for Kanye for me.
getting that signed Wilco vinyl, that was pretty fucking cool too.
Oh, I want to add another one. I know I keep adding, but you know, me and my friend Roy, you might know him from his Fedora Duck is his screen name. You know, we tried every single Taco Bell item on the menu.
Oh yeah.
And we've been ranking them, and we're gonna come up with a tier list eventually. You know, that's an accomplishment right there. Trying
Huge
everything at Taco
accomplishment.
Bell. Hey, have you
accomplishment.
tried everything at Taco Bell?
I hate.
I can't say I have.
Exactly. Get out of here, scrub.
I need
All
to
right.
stay away from Taco Bell. That's another New Year's thing. Like I'm trying to cut fast food, but it is honestly so hard to do.
It's just so convenient.
You can't stand not going without McNuggies.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I kind of dropped McDonald's. For me, it's kind of harder to drop. It's honestly hard to drop Taco Bell,
You know,
Taco Bell, Arby's, and KFC. But the only fast food place I'm not dropping, if you consider it fast food, would be Subway.
I thought you were gonna say
So I love
Chipotle.
Well,
I bet
Subway and
not that
Chipotle. Then I
Chipotle's not
guess.
fast food.
that's debatable.
That's like it's
Yeah,
like
it's pretty
borderline.
debatable.
But anyway,
It's
the next
it's
topic.
borderline fast food.
You wanna move on?
You know, the quick little thing. One thing I used to do when I like wanted to give up like most fast food places, I usually like ate like a sandwich at like a deli, because you know that always fills you up and it's cheap.
That is true.
Yeah.
I should try that.
If only there were delis here. I'm fine with my Chipotle and my cheddars though, so you know. All right, moving along. We got our weekly story time. Anyone? He-Man? I know you always like to kick us off with the stories. You want to take the swing at it?
Huh. I'm trying to honestly think of something.
Well,
I don't
I know Nick has one. Let's hear Nick's first,
Yeah,
and
let's
you
go
can
with
think.
Nick.
Okay, this is gonna be an ongoing story. Maybe it'll like end next week or something, but it's still continuing. So a couple weeks ago, I ordered some shoes, some Vans. Xenon, don't do the joke. I
What
ordered
joke?
the joke.
What
You
joke?
know the fucking joke. I'm just gonna
Wait,
continue.
the one that goes like this?
No.
Just continue.
Okay. I ordered some Vans a couple weeks ago for Christmas, and on New Year's Day actually, it said that they delivered, and I was like, oh boy, they delivered my Vans. Wonderful, just on New Year's. So I went down because I live in an apartment complex. I went down to the post to like the fucking mailboxes, and I didn't see it. I checked inside the mailboxes. I checked around the trash cans. Nothing. So I wait a couple of days until like yesterday, the 4th of January. If you guys didn't know, I messaged the people at Vans. They're like, I ordered a package and it said it was delivered, but I don't have it yet. And they said, oh, and I know this is a fault in my side of it, but I didn't put the apartment number that I live in. So they thought that it was going to a business. So I think they tried to deliver to like one of the two businesses that live below my apartment next to my apartment. And next to my apartment is a barber shop and a bar. So today I went to both those places. First, the barber shop, they didn't have it. And secondly, like an hour ago actually, I went to the bar to ask about the package. And they said that someone came for the package, but they went back because they didn't know the name of the person, which was me. Because I don't go to bars. I'm like 20 years old and I don't drink, kids. So this is still ongoing, and I have yet to message them about this, but I will, and we will learn about the story of the Vans that I don't have yet.
All right. Well, anyone else want to take a stab at it?
I played high stakes Dreidel the other day.
What?
Oy vey.
Oy vey. we found a dreidel like in a Dunkin' Donuts, like me and my three or four friends, and we're like, "Yo, let's play." So we looked up the rules, and we all threw like $1 in, and then like we spun, and then my friend got Gimel, and he took all the money, and we're like, "All right, double or nothing." Then we put like $5 in, and it ended up with like one of my friends winning like $30, and then I won like I lost like 10.
Like a true Jew you are.
Yeah, it was really funny.
So, Iceplox, you want to go or?
I am pretty dry in stories this week. This week was pretty normal, you could say.
Normie.
All right, I'll go then. So for Christmas, my parents, they asked me, "Hey, what do you want?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't really want anything. I have everything." So just give me a chair, one of those nice gaming chairs that the streamers use. And so it goes by, time goes by, and unforeseen circumstances happened the week of Christmas. So my mom never got around to actually ordering the thing. So they ordered it, I want to say the day after Christmas. And, I get it yesterday. And the FedEx guy comes up, pulls up to the house, and drops off the 90-pound box. So I lug the thing inside, tear it open, and then I realize, holy crap, I have to build a chair. And so I start it, and I don't know what I'm doing at all, because I'm not mechanically inclined. So I'm sitting there building a chair, and then
What a scrub. I would have built that thing with my eyes closed.
But my mom comes in, and she saw I was struggling with this one with getting the back part attached, and I was like, "Well, you see, the tilt mechanism on the side has to be you have to align it up with that." And then she's like, "Well, here, just tilt it back," and she shoves the lever down, and I'm like, "Mom, the instructions say don't to touch that lever until after the chair is secured." And then she gets all mad at me for not telling her. And I'm like, "You shouldn't have pushed it down so fast." And then finally my dad comes and helps me. And we build the thing. And then we carry I don't think it was 90 pounds after we constructed it. It was more like 80. But we lugged the thing upstairs. And now I'm sitting on my nice TSM brand gaming chair. Which I'm not used to the support for my butt. So, it hurts, it gets sore every now and then, because the old chair I was using was just awful in every way compared to this. So.
You got an 80-pound fucking chair?
Yeah, this thing's a big hump of metal.
What the fuck?
Hey, it's nice, though. I like it. And it smells like leather. Alright, He-Man, you think of something, or?
I guess I'll tell the story of how I lost my voice last week.
Alright.
Well, last week, it was last week, but the week before that, I was pretty sick. Not like a flu or anything, but an extremely bad cold. And, having a cold, I had this constant cough that, I'd cough really hard and then I'd throw out a back muscle, and my voice from the cold was, really bad also. But oh God, I can't even talk. To top that off, at work, I was put in charge of about I want to say about 40 men. I had to give them directions on how to do something.
40
So
men?
of course, yeah,
That's a lot. What the heck?
that is a lot. Because
You just joined this job. How much do they trust you?
They trust me more than some people who've been there for 5 or more years.
My goodness.
Just because of the experience I've had in school, where I went to school and all that's pretty big deal. Not to brag or anything, but so yeah, I'm put in charge of these guys. We're loading our products into the truck, these semis, and we make metal hoses, these big metal hoses that go under high pressure and stuff like that. So these hoses are about I want to say I think they were 8 inches in diameter, and they were 50 feet long each. So they're really, really big, really heavy, and they're really awkward to carry into the semi truck. So basically, I had to like stand in the back of the semi truck. I had to yell at people while being sick. I had to yell. It's like, all right, you guys move forward. No, you guys stay. No, no, no. Like, oh god, it's incredible how stupid people are. Like, just nobody ever has common sense, and you gotta yell at them to do everything. And basically, it's just like the constant yelling at people and just being sick is how I lost my voice, and like how in the last podcast, how I just sounded like death. And that's basically it. It's just a lot of yelling because people are stupid and they can't do a job by themselves. So they got to have the youngest welder in the whole factory tell them how to do it.
You know, it's not age. It's that your natural born leadership.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did tell him during my job interview how I have lots of leadership skills. God damn it. I hate being a leader, though.
Did you tell them about how you admin the trade server, you know?
Oh, no. I just told them about projects I did in school that I led. But just like I have pretty good leadership skills, but even though I don't like doing it though. Cause I mean at my place there's already too many chiefs, not enough Indians, so I'd rather, kinda lay low for a bit. I don't feel like doing much.
I feel you.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. After that weekly wagey rant, I think we should
yeah.
move on and go
That's
on
all I
to
ever
our.
do.
I think we should go on to our top 3 underrated YouTube channels. Anyone want to kick us off with this one? Oh, he
Of
went.
2016.
Define underrated.
Just well, this is my topic. Just like a YouTube channel that like you think nobody really knows about, but you think their content is amazing and they should be popular.
Like what? Like under like 50K subs, 100K subs?
Well,
Like
it doesn't really matter the amount of subs. Just like,
so if they have like 3 million, I can be like, oh, KSI is underrated.
well, I mean, yeah, I guess if you want. I mean, I'll go first. Like for me, number 1 would be TV Maxwell. Now, TV Maxwell, they have about 150,000 subs, and he's I want to say Maxwell, he's around our age, so early 20s, late teens. It's like him and his friends, and they make short films, and they are extremely well made. They're hilarious. Like the quality is just insane on their videos. So yeah, TV Maxwell's a good one. Another one I want to say is looking through my YouTube list here. Ruby Dog 189. Now Ruby Dog is an older YouTube channel. They haven't this was their upload pattern. The last thing they uploaded was 3 months ago, but before that was 1 year ago, and then before that was 3 years ago. Then before that was 4. So they barely upload, but if you know the channel Freddy W, that one Asian guy who makes all those special effects videos.
Yeah.
Freddy W said that Ruby Dog is like his favorite channel, and now Ruby Dog only has 40,000 subs. But what Ruby Dog does now is he actually works for Freddy W, so that's why he doesn't really upload anything.
Huh.
But again, his videos, they're really old. Like, he has stuff from 9 years ago. But I think he makes really funny videos, like Mentos the Fresh Maker is his most popular video. Only has 1.8 mil views, but it's from 9 years ago. It's a really good one. And then my third most underrated, I'd say, would be Primate Punk. Now, Primate Punk, he's actually an animator.
Oh.
But he doesn't really upload a lot. He only has 14,000 subscribers. But what I like most about him is his art style. It's kind of like 1950s, like I want to say. Like that 1950s kind of simplistic style of animation.
Animators don't really get much love on YouTube, which sucks.
Oh, not at all. But yeah, Primate Punk, I just absolutely love his art style. Like, his videos are pretty funny also. There's a lot of good stuff.
It's because you can't make a living off animation, Tyro, anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly.
on YouTube at least.
Animation is so cool to me. I don't know.
Oh
I still
yeah.
love it.
So yeah, Primate Punk. He's a really good one. I'd say go check him out. Give him lots of love and support.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go. So other than Iceplox, of course, go subscribe to him if you haven't already. You know, but other than him,
Hey,
I'd put the report of the week. You know, always pumping out them food reviews. You know, running on empty. I love it. I love it so much. He goes in such good detail about how each food tastes, and he does it all with a certain class to it. You know, it's probably the suit, but I love this guy, and he has that real subtle humor, kind of like you were watching King of the Hill or something like that. You know, it just I love this guy. I love this guy. He was on Tosh.0, but I still think he flies under the radar. Another one, I think I said this back when we listed our favorite YouTube channels, but Dead End Hip Hop. These guys, they go into depth of what they think the music is like. They each give their own opinion. It's very formulaic, very well produced. I love the editor for that they have. I forget his name. I'm gonna remember afterwards, and it's gonna kill me. But I love this guy. I love them, not just this guy. But I love all of them. I like Mike a lot. You know, I like his opinion. He kind of aligns with me more. But you know, I like all of them. They all bring a certain viewpoint to each album they review and all these discussions they have. And then last but not least, we have Trinimortal. Trinimortal is my favorite League YouTuber by far. This guy's hilarious. His editing style is great, and he just pumps out consistently good videos every time he uploads. I don't think I've ever seen a Trinimortal video and thought, man, I hate that. You know, it's just so good. I love him. So check them out if you haven't. You know, anyone else want to go?
I guess I can go next. So, a guy I would recommend to you guys is Mr. Gear. He makes hot knife videos that are very underrated, and
I
make
just
sure
like
to
see a
show
little
some
roll
support.
body.
A little bit.
I think it's fine now.
All right, yeah. So, I was just kidding about Mr. Gear, obviously. The first guy I would actually recommend is Desmond the Moon Bear. Now, he makes really, really good SFMs and quality showcases dealing with TF2 and just overall artwork. And he's a little bit underappreciated. He's under 1,000 subs right now, rocking around 500. And just go show him some support because he's a really, really good SFM animator. And then the next guy I have to recommend is Burno, and he's also another SFM animator. Honestly, he is really underappreciated for what he makes because he goes along the styles of Electro Russ 64 or any of those bigger, comedy SFM people.
Yeah.
And the last guy I have to recommend would be Doomsday.exe. He mixes SFM and Photoshop on the same way that someone else I know who does it, but I completely forgot his name. Anyways, he does a really, really good job at it. He's like pretty much a professional at it. So, yeah.
Dang. I'll have to check him out. All right. Xenon or Nick, you wanna take a stab at it?
Sure.
All right.
So there's the first guy's name is Mike Boyd. What he does is like like whenever someone's like, man, I wish I knew how to do this. Like, I wish I knew how to ride a unicycle or throw a boomerang or spin a basketball. Basically, he does and like tries those things, and he records how long it takes for him to do it. So, for example, it took him like 80 hours to learn like how to ride a unicycle, and then he became a master at it. He basically just masters like different things that everyone's like, oh boy, I wish I could like juggle or whatnot, and it's really cool. His most popular video was the one on trending like a week ago, where it showed like what all he learned in a year, and he learned like 9 different things. This next guy, video game pianist, he's kind of popular, but he doesn't have a lot of subs for what he does. He's literally just a pianist who plays video game music. and it's really, really good. I think his most popular video is 2 million views, but he has like not a lot of subs, so I don't know how that one became that popular. And then this one's a joke, but I love him. Do you guys know Lol on Kevin Lol?
No.
He made the Kevin season art and like the "Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs." Yeah, it's really funny.
All right. Let's move on then. So Matt Pat's theory on the YouTube algorithm. You know, Game Theory uploaded that video about the YouTube algorithm. If you don't want to watch it, which I understand because Game Theory's not that good, you know. So basically, he basically goes into how the YouTube algorithm is messed up because of the viewer, because we decide what gets views, and then the algorithm favors what gets views, and stuff like those awful Spider-Man and Elsa toy channel things. They rack up views because people are watching to the end because, you know, parents just leave it on for their kids or whatever. I don't even know. But then, like, actual good content, people aren't really clicking on and aren't searching for it. So, what are our thoughts on that video? You know, do you agree? Do you say, hey, Matt Pat kind of has a point? You know, unlike the whole Ness's Sans thing, you know, or you know, you're like in the Ness's Sans camp and like, oh yeah, no, that's stupid, that's wrong. What are your guys' thoughts?
I say it makes a lot of sense what he said. Because if you think about it, you know, with the whole copyright system on YouTube, like this is just going off those, like, you know, like pregnant Elsa getting injected and all those weird videos of adults like dressing up and doing silent movies. Going off of those, it's like, you know, a kid gets a computer, types in Frozen, but you can't watch Frozen on YouTube because of copyright. So, you know, those videos pop up and they watch that. And, you know, you got millions of kids watching those videos. And then,
Man, I love pregnant Elsa.
Oh,
there's Spider-Man.
It's like, that just makes so much sense. It's like, oh, because, you know, copyright stuff, you can't watch the actual movie Frozen. You just got to watch adults play Frozen. And then that whole thing with PewDiePie, you know, saying how it's like not doing the gaming videos brought down his content because, you know, how videos relate to other videos. So it's like Markiplier's gaming, what like PewDiePie's gaming won't show up in Markiplier's gaming thing. Like, I don't know how to describe it.
I get
like
what
it's
you're
just,
saying.
you know, it won't show up because he's not doing a video related to their videos, so the channels don't intercross, giving all the, you know, viewers together. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm no YouTubeologist here, but basically everything that Pat says does make sense on the way, you know, how videos relate and, you know, copyright things, so you can't get the actual videos, so you gotta watch the second best thing, I guess, if you can call it that.
I think the most interesting point he brought up was that YouTube is a search engine, and then like I'm guilty of this too. I'll type in video game donkey to watch a donkey video. But when you search that, it doesn't like pop up with, he doesn't put his name in the titles of the video. So unless I click directly on his channel, which I do, but unless I'm one of those people, it'll show like those drama channels that say a video game donkey beats Sky and Smash, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because that's the title of the video. So that's the part that got me like, yeah, that's really interesting. So
it's also why animation isn't that viable, because you don't pump out enough videos for you to be relevant.
Yeah, and no one's gonna like
put your name in the title.
No one's gonna search for your like original animation, even if it's like the best thing ever. Like someone could be making the next Rick and Morty like on YouTube and no one would find it because of search terms. But like everyone's gonna see scarce videos because someone typed PewDiePie into the search bar, you know? Iceplox, I really want to know your thoughts on this because you're a YouTuber, so you gotta have some thoughts on the YouTube algorithm and stuff right now.
So my personal thoughts is that everything that Matt Pat said was completely, in my opinion, possibly true. I have seen a lot of the same stuff you guys have been saying you've been seeing, and personally, I thought he made a lot of good points and actually opened up my view as personally myself being a YouTuber of what I can do. Like, I'm not gonna clickbait or anything, but it certainly, widens what me myself I can do to make my channel more of a relevant, you could say.
Man, I was really looking forward to that 1,000-degree kukri video, Iceplox.
I might make that.
1,000-degree kukri versus entire team of blue heavies. All right. Well, Nick, do you have any thoughts on it, or?
I think it's nice.
All right. Well, let's move along then. Our next topic, Zam Man, Zam the Man, friend of the show, Zam Man.
He was on here.
Yeah. So he, because the new, the casual scramble mode or team scramble, whatever it is, like screwed up the G scramble plugin. So Zam Man took it upon himself to fix it, due to many complaints, especially from Bob. And he implemented this new 3-round scramble system where every 3 rounds, every 3 wins in a row, it'll scramble, rather than the vote scramble system that we were using. Now, apparently this was a very polarizing thing happening. Some people were like, yeah, this is great, or some people were like, ugh, this is bad, bring me the old way. What are your guys' thoughts on it? You have any thoughts on that at all?
I actually kind of like the scrambling system now.
Yeah.
It honestly, it shakes it up, and it's like, no longer any hardcore team rolling. I kind of like having different people on my team every, 3 rounds if you get steamrolled.
I agree, actually. I think it's beautiful. Before, like, I will miss those times where it's just me, He-Man, and Ada, like, NG camping, courtyard or whatever, and just steamrolling everything. But,
It's just a new Fort Tyro.
But, now I kind of like, changing it up, and it's kind of more like a gamble. Like, oh, is Ada going to be on my team to pocket or whatever, So
I like it, but it needs to be longer than 3. I think 5 would be a good number.
5. Ooh.
I personally think the same thing, except more in the middle, like 4-ish.
Huh.
Like, I like having, like, this way you don't need to, like, force a scramble. But, like, having, like, every 3 rounds is just, like, a different team is kind of, like, really boring.
I disagree. I think you have to, like, it changes who you're up against, which, especially with certain players, like, Mwai and Bob, to name the top 2 off my head, there's a completely different playstyle you have to have against those 2 than the others. So
it's not rewarding. Like, you can work hard for 3 rounds and then win, and then it's just like, oh, geez, now you're getting scrambled, and your team's going to have 5 snipers now. Like,
You have to work hard with the new team.
Yeah, you should get punished if you lose 3 in a row. You shouldn't be like, oh, here's a reward, a new team. Like, I understand if, like, they're really good players and, like, they're just, like, if it's just, like, 4 players, like, on the same team who are, like, unstoppable together, then you need to scramble. But let's be honest, the most reason, I'm, like, stuttering, but the biggest reason teams lose a bunch in a row is because their team has, like, 5 spies and 4 snipers. And then instead of them changing, then, like, they just get rewarded by switching, and then, like, that other team will just steamroll.
I guess if you think about it like that, it sounds kind of negative, but I mean, I still think that it's a good thing. It's better than the old system, in my opinion.
No, I think it is, but 3 rounds is way too short. I think it just doesn't force people to adapt. Like, imagine you lose 2 in a row, you're like, oh, geez, I don't even need to try next round because we're just going to scramble.
I guess. I understand where you're coming from.
3 is, like, way too short. Like, 5 would be good, 4 is okay. Anything longer, I don't know, but it's just, like, 3 is way too short.
Well, it's up to Zam Man, so, whatever he's doing. Anyways, let's move along then. So, we're gonna have a little bit of fun here. So we're gonna make a weapon, hat, and unusual effect that we'd like to see implemented. You know, a little idea, spitballing.
Ooh.
You know, that's always fun. You know, for a weapon, I honestly
Wait, does it need to be a hat or can it be a cosmetic?
it can be a cosmetic. It doesn't have to be a hat. You get the gist of it. So I'm gonna kick us off. You know, because I have some good ideas for this. So for a weapon, you know, I've always thought, man, as a demo main, believe it or not, I believe this as a demo main, there's no good way to get rid of stickies. You know, if you have a shotgun, you can get rid of them, but if they're around the corner, like especially how me and Y camp, like you can't shoot the stickies in time for you to like not die. There's just no way. So I've always wanted there to be some sort of way to destroy stickies around the corner. Like even
You
with
mean, like the Scottish resistance.
yeah, that's one thing though, and then you have to go like demo or something. But
I
there's
thought
like
you said you wanted something for demo to destroy.
not for demo, not for demo. I wanted us.
all class.
No, not an all class. I want a soldier rocket launcher that can destroy stickies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it'd be balanced around, but I still think there needs to be some way to destroy stickies that isn't, hey, I have a quickie bomber Scottish. Cool, but like soldier and pyro when they like air blast or shoot stickies or whatever with stuff like that.
They only move them.
Yeah, it only moves them, which doesn't get rid of the trap. Like you can take the shotgun and whatnot to get rid of them, but even then, that's not a guarantee that you won't die from like an explosion or something.
Yeah.
So I think either like a rocket launcher that destroys stickies or some sort of like kind of like the scorch shot, except like it destroys stickies. I don't know. Something that destroys stickies because, you know, even as a demo main, I kind of agree. Like, yeah, that's stupid. There's only like 2 ways to destroy stickies in the game, which is either play demo man and use these weapons or have a shotgun, and then neither of those guarantee it. So for a hat, I think the soldier needs a wife beater, like for a cosmetic. Bruh, I want the soldier to
Sounds
have a
cool.
wife beater so bad. That would be the coolest thing. And I'm sick of winter coats. Screw these winter coats. I want me some summertime wear.
No more sweaters for
No
fucking
more
Tyro.
sweaters. We need wife beaters. We need tourist jackets. The heavy tourism, that was a cool item. You know, we need more like that, you know? So a wife beater for soldier is what I'd add. And then for an unusual effect, you know, that's a really tough one. But I've always liked the idea that there could be like a halo around your head, but it's made of like fire or something. And then you just have like a fire halo. You know, that'd be edgy.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It's cool and edgy, you know, and I'm all about that edge. So, what are your thoughts? You know what?
I got one.
All right, let's hear it, He-Man.
For like maybe a soldier and NG, but mostly NG. I want like a double barrel shotgun, like a shoot your daughter's boyfriend gun, you know, like an old rustic double barrel shotgun that maybe, you know, has like maybe a damage and a pellet bonus, but you know, has like the really small clip size. And you know,
Yeah.
left click to fire one shot, right click to fire both shots at the same time.
I don't think they
Something
could do
like
an alt
that.
fire on the NG though, because he needs it for his
Oh,
moving.
picking up. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a double barrel shotgun for NG would be just really cool.
That would be really cool.
And then like maybe like an all class cosmetic. I want there to be like war paint for like faces and arms and stuff like that. And like
Yeah.
how you said like a wife beater, but or something just as simple as just like ripped sleeves for the soldier. Just so
Yeah.
his sleeves are ripped off, and then you can have like the war paint on his arms and his face. Mainly I want the war paint so I can have an item that can go with the Chieftain's Challenge, which is like my favorite soldier hat, but nothing goes with it, so I can't really wear it.
Yeah, I understand.
Like it's such a great hat, but there's like really nothing that goes with it. And then for an unusual effect, I'm surprised they haven't put it in yet, but I just want like a sandstorm. Like they have Blizzardy Storm and Stormy Storm, but why not
Huh.
like a sandstorm? Like just like
You're
a
right.
sand or like a dust cloud that blows around.
Bro, you could just take the steaming effect and make it brown.
Yeah, even that also. Just like a sandstorm
a
effect.
rude sandstorm. Like
Oh yeah. Because like I always
Oh
wanted
my
like a
gosh.
desert marauder for sniper, but like have like a sandstorm effect. Maybe
what-
maybe have it be like what's that one? I think it's a Halloween effect that it's like spiraling magic, like kind of like that, but like have it be sand and there's like lightning and stuff inside of it also.
So it'd be called like the rude sandstorm.
The rude sandstorm. That's actually not a bad name for it. So
Dang
yeah,
it.
the rude sandstorm would be a cool unusual effect. So yeah, double barrel shotgun, war paint and rip sleeves, and then sandstorm. That'd be my things I'd want in the game.
I got some.
Alright.
I like a mace for like soldier or demo man. I don't know. It'd be like I just like a mace.
Yeah.
And for like the cosmetic, I like a Robbie Rotten suit for like the spy or a Splinter Cell suit for the scout. That'd be nice. For an unusual effect, there should be like a I don't know, like a fuck. I don't know any. There's so many in the game.
Orbiting doggies.
That's actually similar to my unusual effect. You know the dead president's one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a dead gorilla's one.
Gorilla.
Floating silverback apes like around your head. I think it'd be really cool.
Dead gorilla.
Is there a
2016 is
Stars-
over, Xenon. We don't need
Yeah,
these
you're
stale
right.
memes.
Yeah. Is there a stars one? Like, you know in cartoons when someone gets knocked out, they have like stars around their head?
No.
I don't think there is.
Oh, that'd be a really cool one. I thought there was one, so I didn't want to say that. And also, for the weapon, I want a weapon that like does damage to yourself. I want like a pyro flamethrower that inflicts self damage but heals if you hit an enemy. So this way, like you can't really just hold down M1 because you're damaging yourself.
The
And yeah,
anti-spy checker.
yeah, kind of. Well,
You
I didn't
can't spy
think this
check
suits-
with that one.
well, I mean, obviously, if you
That's
just do like a
very
little,
much
if you do a little click like for half a second, then obviously it won't hurt you too much. But I just want like something that like prevents you from M1ing, and it's like
It's gotta
it
be
heals the
rewarding
pyro.
to like.
Yeah,
It's gotta
yeah.
be rewarding to spy check though. So to make it do like plus 30% damage to cloak spies or something like that.
Yeah, it could be.
That way you're just not inclined to spy check at all. That way you're like, oh man, he's a spy, and I do like 1 million damage to him.
And then I'm actually in the process of like submitting this to the workshop. It's a cosmetic. I don't know what to call it yet. I think I'm gonna call it Father Time, but I might call it the International Hitman. It's basically like an arm full of watches. Like take like your right or left arm and put it full of watches, and it's probably gonna be for the sniper because he already has a watch. So if you add like, Matt, take your forearm and then add like 5 more watches going up and down. I got inspired from when Castro died, because Castro would wear like 2 Rolexes on the same wrist and look like a complete like goober. It was really funny.
All right, Iceplox, let's hear what you got.
Now, this weapon idea is a little bit relevant because the Pyro update is up and coming. It's like it's a new primary replacement. It's a tank full of water on your back, and your flamethrower is actually a hose. And this water is actually boiling hot, so that it more fits with the Pyro. And its stats would be that its afterburn would be severely decreased, probably in half or 1/4 of the original. And the damage is actually probably going to be like, I would say 20 to 30% more. And then its ammo would be cut in half, obviously for balancing reasons.
Huh, that's interesting actually.
And a cosmetic idea I have personally is gloves for the sniper. Because personally, I don't think really sniper has that many glove cosmetics or any at all. So it would be cool to maybe see like the digit divulger version for sniper. And an actual unusual effect idea I have is already inexistent. I just want to kind of push it here because it's actually a really good effect, and it's called the delivery night effect. If any of you heard of it before, it's basically like one of those cloudy moon effects or something, but with Santa's sleigh in the middle of the moon. So it looks pretty well done, and I would like to see that in the game.
That's pretty cool. I'll probably put it in the description for anyone that wants to check it out. I'll look for it. All right. Well, moving along to more server-related stuff. Recently, Bob, the infamous Bob, and his friend Ictus, who is I think he's a platinum sniper, or he was. He's really good. They teamed up, went sniper medic, and they made that server so unfun that night. I remember I had to get my boy Ada on and just to beat him, But so it got me thinking. What two players that if you see on the same team you think, yeah, we're done, we're donezo, What two players, Personally, I think me and Y are just the dream team, You got the best stickies in the game, and then you got the best pipes in the game, and then you got Y, you're unstoppable. So
You are so narcissistic. You are not that good, combo.
But so I think we're a pretty good combo, if I do say so myself. But
Combination.
I got one. Me, whenever I see Dank Bob and Pear on the same team, I don't go outside the base. Because honestly, those market gardeners are nasty. I think Pear is definitely the best, but Dank Bob's also very good at market gardening. So when I see them, I'm just like, shit, I'm not going out. Because they literally embarrass you when they market gardener you, because they're just so good. Like, Pear can freaking market garden you inside a freaking 4x4 area, I swear to God. He's way too good.
You go.
I don't know anyone good on the server, so I'm not going to say anything.
Hey, I actually was going to say that too. I don't think anyone's actually good on that server. Anyone. The closest person would probably be Dank Bob, because it's embarrassing to die like that. But everyone else on the server is bad. And I wasn't on when Bob was on. So I don't know.
I'll add one. I think that if He-Man and Waluigi are both playing NG, I think it's over as well. Like, He-Man's really good.
Waluigi.
Waluigi knows his stuff, man. Say what you want about the guy. He's pretty threatening on that class, even if he's not heavy. I come to think of it, I'll add another one. When Waluigi and Wi-Fi are on the same team, and they got Mudkip and I don't know, any other medic, just two heavy medics, I think that's game over. You might as well just disconnect right there.
Well, that's just someone playing heavy. It's not because they're good.
But they're notorious heavies.
I mean, they play heavy a lot.
They could probably out heavy you though.
I don't play heavy at all. They probably could though. But they probably couldn't out heavy someone who has more than 4 hours on the class. So.
What do you think, Iceplox? You think there's any scary duos that you see and you're like, yeah, no, I'm not playing right now?
One that really comes to my mind right now is Mudkip and Wi-Fi. Personally, it's like Mudkip's the lower version of Y. I mean, he's still decent, but he's not Y level. So, I mean, it's not as scary if Y was to be on with Wi-Fi, but it's still pretty, daunting to see.
Mudkip is trash.
Yeah, Mudkip is trash. I don't know what you're saying, man.
I mean, he's a little bit cocky. Yeah, he does peek a lot, but when he's actually not cocky, he can be...
Wait, which Mudkip are we talking about? The medic player?
Yeah, the
medic one.
He's so bad. What the heck? He's absolute garbage.
Well, I mean, Wi-Fi, he knows how to protect his medic.
Oh, okay.
Poor Mudkip. I bet he watches this and he's gonna be like,
He's fuckers. Nigga told him he's garbage to his face.
I looked up to you, Xenon.
We told him he's garbage.
You are my inspiration.
No one watches this podcast.
All right. Well, I guess we'll move on to the question section of the podcast. Now, I asked y'all to ask Iceplox some questions, so these are all aimed towards you, Iceplox. I might
Alrighty.
I might ask everyone a couple of these because these are pretty nice. But
Full disclaimer, I'm actually really bad at TF2. I'm just trash talking a lot. So don't take me trash talking as, oh, I'm really good and everyone's worse than me. I'm actually bad too, but you guys are worse.
yeah, I'm the only good player here. Okay,
All right,
moving on.
don't get carried away now. We're all garbage. We're all in the same boat here.
All right, so Iceplox, people ask these questions. You know, you got to start off with the generic ones. So, what's the hardest thing about doing YouTube?
For me, it's finding the time to make and edit a video together. Because the thing is, there's a big process going into a video. I know my video quality is pretty shitty, but at least it's not my Roblox days or my Minecraft videos.
How often do you put out again?
Huh?
How often do you make videos?
Oh, I try and aim for about one a week now this year. So it's like I'm not going with an upload drought of like 1 month. And
Okay.
basically the process behind a video is that I have to make the idea. I have to write out an entire script, which can take out a day or two. And then I got to, voice record, get gameplay background, edit it together. And then I got to make a thumbnail. So.
All right. So, next question. What are some tips for an aspiring YouTuber, you know? People that want to make their own gameplay commentaries, stuff like that.
Personally, at first, you might not be able to do exactly what you would want to aim to do with your channel because it's very hard starting out at first by making original content, quote unquote. Because, like, if you make original content, just relating back to the Matt Pat thing, you're not going to get many clicks. You're not going to be suggested that much. So unfortunately, you might have to clickbait a little bit in the beginning, or a great way to really start out as a small channel is to do giveaways, but make sure not to really do this too much because it does bring the habit of dead subscribers.
All right. Sounds good. All right. This one's from Josh. I love the guy. He always asks the best questions. Which member of the Railbaited podcast would you take on a all expenses paid vacation with you?
No, this is a hard one. Honestly, probably you, Tyro. 'Cause
Hey!
you're the person I most talk to. So
Whatever.
I can't argue with that.
Don't be mad, Nick. I'm just more lovable.
I picked Tyro too, actually.
Wow.
I'd pick myself too, you know?
Of course you would. You love yourself.
All right. This one I'm actually going to ask everyone because Josh makes the best questions, I swear. What would you do with lottery winnings of $500,000? I'll let you go first, Iceplox, and then everyone else can answer.
I would take the smart approach to this and actually, be boring and say deposit like half of it. And,
Boo.
Boo.
Yay.
And just invest in a nice home,
All right, I can dig it. You know, I'd pay for studio time, to drop my
I
mixtape.
get my dream album.
Hey, don't mock my dream album, man. Although that thing that thing would run me like 2.5 mil, I think, for all the features. But honestly, I like Iceplox's approach, but I'd probably spend like half of it and save the other half. That's probably what I'd do. I don't know what I'd spend it on. Probably gaming stuff. A new monitor for sure.
Yeah, I'd get like an actual decent computer. But that wouldn't
blow it
even
all
cost
on
that
a
much.
house.
Yeah.
I'd
Hey, man,
buy
you're
a half
getting
a
a
million
house,
dollar
though.
house. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, this house is shit.
This old house.
Well, I mean, also, I'd probably also buy one for my parents. Also, I'd honestly, I'd spend more of it on my family than I would myself.
Oh.
Because we live in a shithole city, so I want to get the fuck out of here.
Go pull a Foodie tube and say, like, buy yourself a new house and let your parents stay in it for a day.
Nick, what would you do?
Leave my parents' fucking house.
Gotta love it. All right.
Yeah, I'd move out too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, would you rather fight a sentient 1,000 degree knife or the Legend 27?
How fast does the knife move? Like, if that thing's flying at me, you can't really fight it.
I think it's fairly fast. I think you could outrun it though. It's like a Dark Souls boss. You can dodge it, but you gotta be like on your toes, you know. So what do you think, Iceplox? The knife or the Legend 27?
Me being made of ice, I don't think I would stand a chance against a sentient 1,000 degree knife. So I would take my chances with the Legend 27 because it's a gamer girl. It's easy.
That's a bold move right there.
I'm gonna get some hate comments.
Yeah, I bet all the 3 women on the server are watching right now. Totally. All right. So next question. Why is Molly so much better than you?
Who's she again?
Honestly,
Molly's a girl's name.
What do you think?
well, personally, Molly isn't good, so I don't understand why the question is being
Shots
asked.
fired!
Damn.
Shots fired!
I mean, people are just putting up a false image of Molly. Honestly, he's like one of those knockoff brands of an actual sniper.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
He called him a knockoff brand. Dang. That means he's a Kroger brand. He's great value. All right. Next
Finding that
question.
goodwill.
Next question then. Why are heavy mains such retards? I think Wi-Fi asked this.
Because they play a brain dead class.
Because they suck at every other class.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What do you think, Iceplox? Why are heavy mains such retards?
I think it has something to correlate with the brain size someone has.
All right. Next question. Who was the best counter sniper to you in 2016? I think I already know the answer.
Yeah, pretty much Robin.
Yep, knew it. Man, even Infamous said.
Good.
Even Infamous said like when Robin was sniping, he'd change classes because Robin's like amazing.
Like counter sniper Robin.
One time on the server, Robin was like killing everyone like on battlements, and they're like, "We can't beat Robin." And I'm like, "Watch this, guys! I'm gonna snipe Robin the first chance I get." I go sniper, and I literally walk on battlements and just headshot him, and everyone's like, "How did he do that? Whoa, Tyro's so good, man! I love Tyro." And then I dominated him on sniper, and I have the screenshot.
I don't think this scenario happened.
And then he woke up.
You woke up.
No, it happened. I swear.
Guys, I unlocked
I'm
Luigi
good,
and Mario 64, I swear. I got Goku and Smash, I swear.
Anthony Fantano liked my mixtape.
Oh, you guys are mean. All right. If you,
I believed you at the kill, and then like.
bro, I have the screenshot. Check my profile.
Let me see it.
Check my profile, boy. I did
I
it.
don't believe you. Everyone.
Check my profile.
Must have been sandbaggy.
Nah. Well, that he might have been saying.
Well, I remember last week Tyro said like, man, people who dominate people and take screenshots are the worst, and then he does this.
Shut up.
Biggest
Shut up,
hypocrite in
Zidane. Shut up, Zidane. You don't know what you're talking about.
Those are your exact words.
All right, we need to get back to the questions. So, if you MGE'd Banny in a sniper duel, would you win?
Hell no. Vanny's actual competitive player. I'm just a normie.
And the last question, the only one that matters. What's your favorite podcast?
I like the Baited podcast a lot, but it got split up, so that was kind of sad for me to see. but I saw a clown. He posted a Twitter post about a new one, so I'm looking forward to that.
Man, you should have said the Railbaited podcast.
I know, right?
Man, why'd we invite this guy? He doesn't even like our podcast.
I'm gonna say we kicked
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do our song recommendations, and then we'll wrap up. Who wants to go first, my dudes?
I'll go first.
All right, let's hear it.
The song recommendation I choose is Daffodilus by Mark Ronson. I don't know the album at the top of my head, but it's one of his albums. The reason I like this song is because it features Kevin Parker. If you know Kevin Parker, he's the frontman to Tame Impala. Which you know I love me some Tame Impala. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this song is basically like a Tame Impala song, just on a different album. And I like it. It's like really like funky. There's, I guess some good beats. I think the title of this album is actually called Something Funk. And you can really tell like through this song and through some of the other songs on the album that it's like really like funky, like you get into it. So yeah, that's what I choose.
I'll pick Sarcophagus 2 by Suicide Boys. It's a retarded song, but it's pretty funny.
I love Suicide Boys so much.
They try to act all deep and act like they know about like Christianity and the devil and stuff, but they're not. It's really fun.
For me, I'm actually not going to recommend a metal song this time.
Whoa! What did you just say?
Who are you? And what
Not
have you
a
done what
metal
you meant?
song. I'm actually going to recommend Americano by the Brian Setzer Orchestra. Now, this is a more like modern, like swing and big band song. Like it's not like Caravan Palace. It's actually swing and big band, but it's new though. It's very catchy. It's very upbeat and going. I just really love listening to it. It's not much to say about it. It's just
Who's it by?
upbeat and happy. It's
Yeah,
about a
but-
guy wanting to be an American.
No,
That's all
who's it by?
The Brian Setzer Orchestra.
Huh. Interesting pick, He-Man. I never would have took you for, anything but metal guy.
What? I used to talk about liking swinging big band all the time.
All right. I am going to suggest one of my favorite songs of last year, according to Spotify. I got 10 Times by Freddie Gibbs. Now, Freddie Gibbs is one of my favorite rappers of all time. He's definitely in my personal top 10. And on it, he's got your boy Gucci Mane. Gucci dropping a great verse. He was still in prison at the time, I think, but, great verse. And we got E40, Bay Area legend, E40. And they both ride this beat. And, Freddie Gibbs, I love Freddie Gibbs. And he comes through with this great chorus over this beautiful beat. And it's just a gorgeous song on a gorgeous album, Check out the song. I highly recommend it. Iceplox, you got a song for us to listen to. What do you recommend?
I recommend Nickelodeon Girls by Filthy Frank. Or Pink
I love that song. That was the best song on that album. All right, then. Well, we wrapped up this episode of the Railbaited podcast. Thank everyone. I want to thank everyone for watching, listening, doing whatever. Leave a like. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Leave a comment with what you think. And, of course, don't forget to check out Iceplox's channel on YouTube. Big thanks to him coming in. Check his stuff out. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. Gotta love the guy. Thank you all for watching. See you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.